Hey people, how are you? I hope that you guys are doing well. So I am back with yet another video जिसमें हम करेंगे ग्रेविटेशन के बारे में। अभी तक हम फिजिक्स करते आ रहे हैं मेजॉरिटी, राइट। फिजिक्स में हमने क्या क्या कर रखा है अभी तक? मोशन कर दिया हमने, ठीक है। मोशन हो गया है अपना, काइनेमेटिक्स हो गया है, काइनेमेटिक्स हो गया है, और फिर उसके बाद लॉज ऑफ मोशन भी हो गया ना, काइनेमेटिक्स हो गया, रिफ्लेक्शन, रिफ्लेक्शन, या फिर ऑप्टिक्स हो गया अपना, ऑप्टिक्स, ठीक है। ऑप्टिक्स में रिफ्लेक्शन, रिफ्रैक्शन, और फिर जो अपने हाइपरमेट्रोपिया, मेट्रोपिया जो भी हमारे डिफेक्ट्स है वो हो गए हैं, ठीक है। डिस्पर्जन ऑफ लाइट वगैरह सब हो गया है। और वर्क पावर एंड एनर्जी ये भी हो गया ना अपना, ये भी हो गया है अपना। और केमिस्ट्री के कुछ चैप्टर्स करवा दिए मैंने अभी तक, केमिस्ट्री के कुछ चैप्टर्स करवा दिए हैं, जैसे पीरियोडिक टेबल हो गया, पीरियोडिक टेबल हो गया। ये सब चीजें आप ना इसी प्लेलिस्ट में देख लेंगे, ठीक है। इसी प्लेलिस्ट में मैं सीक्वेंस में जमा कर दूंगा सब। आई विल अरेंज इट, आई विल ट्राई टू अरेंज इट वाया द सीक्वेंस मैनर, ठीक है। पहले फिजिक्स एंड देन केमिस्ट्री काइंड ऑफ, ठीक है। एंड देन आई विल बी प्लानिंग टू सॉल्व लाइक 100 to 150 important questions which will be very important for you also, क्योंकि until unless you don't solve, this is my theory guys, until unless you won't solve the questions, nothing will be like beneficial for you. So I want you guys to solve more and more questions which I will come up with, don't worry with that, ठीक है। Before that guys, if you are new to this channel, request you to subscribe, ठीक है। सब्सक्राइब कर लेना यार, एंड शेयर जरूर करना, ठीक है, एंड लाइक भी करना इफ यू हैव गेट एनी नॉलेज, ठीक है। अप्रिशिएट मी, आई एम वर्किंग वेरी हार्ड फॉर यू गाइस। सो विद दैट नोट लेट अस स्टार्ट। सो सबसे पहले हम क्या करने वाले हैं आज? ग्रेविटेशन पढ़ने वाले हैं डेफिनेटली। ग्रेविटेशन, व्हाट इज ग्रेविटेशन मैं बताऊंगा, यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन बताऊंगा ना, एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी जो हम जी बोलते हैं ना वो बताऊंगा, एंड सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स, व्हाट इज सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स, जो सेंटर से लगता है उसको सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स बोलते हैं। व्हाट इज फ्री फॉल, what is mass and weight, what is the difference between mass and weight, thrust and pressure in fluids जो हम पढ़ेंगे डेफिनेटली, ठीक है। इसमें आपको बहुत सारी चीजें समझ में आने वाली गाइस, सो आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू वॉच टिल द एंड, फाइन। नाउ व्हाट इज ग्रेविटेशन? सबसे पहले व्हाट इज ग्रेविटेशन? इन फिजिक्स ग्रेविटेशन इज द फोर्स दैट पुल्स टू masses टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर। नाउ इफ दिस इज टू masses, ठीक है, नाउ द फोर्स, if the force exerted by this object to pull this object and the force exerted by this object to pull this object is called as gravitation. Believe it or not, every single particle in a matter of a matter in the universe exerts gravitational on every other particle. The term gravitation and gravity are often used interchangeably for the attraction between the energy with energy or everything with energy or mass. For example, look, gravitation force. A boy throws a ball, it goes upward till a certain point and then comes down. Now why does it comes down? Because the earth has a gravitational pull, so it attracts. Earth has a gravitational pull, so in this diagram you can see earth has this gravitational pull, fine, it is pulling everything towards itself, ठीक है। Now why does this is very famous, Newton's gravity pulls everything downward, that's why this apple falls down, that's why Sir Isaac Newton started thinking why apple fall downward only, ठीक है। Now look, now I consider that you know what is potential energy, potential and kinetic energy, ठीक है। kinetic energy, if you don't know guys, I'll just revise it a bit। क्या होता है कि देखो, you have the potential to clear any kind of examination which you are trying to prepare, ठीक है। you have the potential, so the moment when you start working for it, you have that kinetic energy, ठीक है। Similarly, if this is a building, take a guy is standing over there and tries to throw a ball. Now he is not thrown it yet, he is just holding it. Now this object has some potential because it has some height, it has a potential of mgh, mass into acceleration due to gravity into h, it has some potential. The moment he throws, the kinetic energy, the potential energy start converting itself into kinetic energy. That's the thing. The brick does not have any potential energy because it do not have energy until like it is not going to move itself. There is no height, there is no force which is exerting over here, okay? There is no potential, but at this point the brick has the potential to fall, it has the potential energy because it is at a certain height, ठीक है। and what is g? that is the chapter which we are studying, acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meter per second square. Now SI units is very important guys, I want you to take care of SI units. Until unless you don't get to know what is SI unit, then you will be confusing it everything, fine. Now look, universal law of gravitation. So it has, okay, so universal law of gravitation. The universal law of gravitation, Newton's law of gravitation states that every object in the universe attracts every object by a force that is directly proportional to the product of their masses. सबसे पहले force is directly proportional to the product of their masses. For suppose, for instance, you have two object with capital M mass and small m mass. ठीक है, object A, object A and object B. ठीक है, this is of mass m, this is of capital mass m. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले what he has given is force is directly proportional to the product of the both the masses. ठीक है, second what he has given, force is directly proportional or rather inversely proportional to the distance between them. Now what is the distance between them? If I consider these two, the distance between them is d. ठीक है, so directly proportional or inversely proportional to the distance square. So if I try to combine both, I am going to get m small m by d square. Now in order for me to remove this proportionality sign, I have to multiply it by some constant called g, acceleration due to gravity. So gmm by d square is the formula. Fine, it is the formula. See, f is inversely proportional to d square. The g is the universal gravitational constant. So g की वैल्यू क्या होती है 6.673 into 10 to power minus 11 न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर per kg square. Now if I want to find कि the force, what is the force exerted by the earth on the moon, now how am I going to find? Now look, the mass of the earth we know 6 into 10 to power 24 kg, mass of the moon we know 7.4 into 10 to power 22 kg. Now distance between earth and the moon also we know कि 3 into 10 to power 3.84 into 10 to power 5 किलोमीटर. नाउ इट हैज द मीटर, तो मीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है मुझे, तो क्या करूंगा मैं 1000 मीटर से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा, तो इट कम्स आउट टू बी 3.84 into 10 to power 8 मीटर. नाउ व्हाट इज जी, वी जस्ट नो व्हाट इज जी, 6.673 into 10 to power minus 11. ठीक है, so if I try to multiply these both, now what am I going to get? The f is equals to g m by d square. ठीक है, so now if I put every of the value, I am going to get 2.202 into 10 to power 20 Newton. Thus the force exerted by the earth on the moon is 2.02 into 10 to power 20 Newton. समझ में आया? So now what is the, now ये बहुत important है यार. ठीक है, this is the real example कि हमने कितना force exert करता है वो निकाला है. ठीक है, so you have to remember this what it is. The universal law of gravitation successfully explained several phenomena which were believed to be unconnected. Now force, in the previous chapter guys, I've told you कि you can only exert force on some object if there is contact. Now here the case is different. Without any contact, the force which is exerted is called as a gravitational force. If you can you can say it like that also. The force that binds us to the earth. We are standing on the earth because the gravitational pull we are experiencing. That's why I am standing on the earth. You are standing on the earth. The moon and the motion of the moon around the earth. ठीक है. Now definitely, चलो एक example देता हूँ आपको. Now look at this. If this is a, now how moon revolves around the earth. Now what happens, I'll just try to explain you with an example. A guy who's standing at a certain height, if this guy throws a ball, it will drop here. ठीक है. Now another example, he is standing at a much height. He throws a ball, it will drop here. ठीक है. Now if he is standing on a very height, like बहुत ज़्यादा height है उसका. ठीक है. This guy is standing on a very much height. So if he tries to throw with the higher velocity, so what will happen? The ball will go here and come back to its original position. ठीक है. So that is the concept of the moon. How and why moon revolves around the earth. Around earth. Now the moon is also called as the natural satellite. ठीक है. सैटेलाइट भी बोलते हैं मून को हम. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द कॉन्सेप्ट कि वो क्योंकि ग्रेविटेशनल पुल है यहां से, इसलिए वो रिवॉल्व करता रहता है. इफ देयर इज नो ग्रेविटेशनल पुल, मून इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी देयर एट द पोजीशन इट रिवॉल्व्स. ऑल्सो सोलार सिस्टम में सब मतलब रोटेट करते हैं ना सन के, ठीक है, तो दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई दे रोटेट, बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रेविटेशनल पुल, ठीक है. एंड व्हाट एल्स वी कैन से, if the gravitational pull is not there in the earth, then moon will not be revolving around the earth, and also we will not be able to stand on the earth. If I jump, I will take off. Fine, that's the thing. Okay, now I guess you know that thing. Now third, what is acceleration due to gravity? जी मैंने बोला ना आपको वही. Now look, the acceleration produced in freely falling body due to gravitational force is called acceleration due to gravity. Now acceleration due to gravity is represented by the letter G. The value of acceleration due to gravity G is 9.8 meter per second square. Now let us try to do some experiment on this, not experiment, derivation करते हैं. Now we know force is equals to mass into acceleration by कैसे, न्यूटन्स सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन, ठीक है. न्यूटन सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन से हम जानते हैं कि F इज इक्वल टू मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन, एंड आल्सो वी नो दैट फोर्स इज इक्वल टू, जस्ट नाउ वी स्टडीड G m बाय d स्क्वायर, ठीक है. सो नाउ F इज इक्वल टू G m into m by d square. Now if I try to compare these two, what am I going to get? Suppose यहाँ पर acceleration है, so I can replace it by G, क्योंकि both are the acceleration. It is considered for the any object which is moving, like for example vehicle moving, वहां पर acceleration due to gravity नहीं आता है, ठीक है, वहां पर acceleration आता है जो बाइक exert करती है. यहां पर हम कंपेयर कर रहे हैं इस केस में, तो F is equals to mg. Fine. So now at this time, if I try to compare both of the thing, mg into is equals to G m by d square. So small m is going to get cancelled by small m. So G is equals to G m by d square. So if I tried, m is the mass of the earth, क्योंकि we are trying to find the mass of the earth, right? So the moment when you start putting the values of G, m and d, now d square is the distance, right? Distance between the earth, ठीक है, or you can say earth and moon. Fine, earth and moon. So if you start putting the value, so you will definitely get, what are you going to get is the value that is 9.8 meter per second, 9.8 meter per second square, ठीक है. So that's the thing. Now what is the moon's revolution around the earth? Now I just taught you what is moon's fall and moon's falling around the earth, what is the difference, and I just gave you some thoda sa, ठीक है. The moon revolves around the earth due to centripetal force, which is the force of gravity of the earth. If the force of attraction between earth and the moon ceases, then the moon will continue to travel in a straight path tangential to its orbit around this earth. Now tangents is the line which touches, the line just to touches. Fine. If at this moment, suppose for example, and this is the moon, when the moon is present here, that at that instantaneous time, this the centripetal force, the acceleration due to gravity, any G is not working, so it will start moving at this direction, which is tangent. It is called tangent, ठीक है. So that's the point which this point is trying to make. Now what is centripetal force? Centripetal force, when a body undergoes circular motion, it experiences force that acts towards the center of the circle, the center. Now this, if at this point the acceleration which is acting is the towards the center, and the direction will be at this side, the direction of the velocity will be at the tangent, ठीक है, tangent. So acceleration would be at the center. That's the point. The center seeking force is called as the centripetal force. Now free fall and motion. When an object is under free fall, acceleration due to gravity is constant at 9.8 meter per second. Value of G does not depend on mass, that is any object big or small experiences the same acceleration due to gravity under the free fall. All three equation of motion. Now what is all three equation? V minus U is equals to 2as, ठीक है, और rather v square minus u square is equals to v square minus u square is equals to 2as, and v minus u is equals to at, and s is equals to ut plus half at square. So this is wrong equation. No? I just got confused. So v minus u is equals to at is the first equation. V square minus u square is equals to s is the second equation, and s is equals to ut plus half at square is the third equation. Fine. And the sign of convention towards the earth is positive. If a body is falling towards the earth, and this is the earth, so body is falling towards the earth, so acceleration due to gravity is positive, and it is going upward. Like for example, if I throw a pelting stone above, so it will be negative. Fine. That's the point. Now weight and mass. Now what is weight and mass? The mass of an object is measured of its inertia and is constant throughout the universe. Mass, याद रखने की mass is always constant, and weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, weight is changing depending on the g value. ठीक है, for example my weight on earth is 60 kg. If so moon में मेरा weight हो जाएगा 1/6 of 60, that is 10 kg. That's why the astronauts there starts like jumping without g. You must have seen the clip. Fine. So that's the point. Earth on the okay, so object keeps changing as the value of g changes. Weight is nothing but a force of attraction of the earth on an object, that is mg. Weight of an object on the moon is 1/6 times of the weight of the earth. Definitely, I just gave you the example. We know that the earth attracts every object with a certain force, and this force depends on the mass m of the object and the acceleration due to gravity g. The weight of an object is the force with which it is attracted towards the earth. We know that F is equals to ma by second law of motion. Fine. So, and at this position I will replace A by G. You know why? The force of attraction of the earth on an object is known as the weight of the object. It is denoted by W. W is equals to M into G. That's the point. Fine. I hope that you have understood this. Now what is thrust and pressure? Force acting on an object perpendicular to the surface is called thrust. That is, force acting on an object perpendicular on towards the surface is called thrust. Fine. So that's the thing. Earth of the effect of thrust depends on the area of contact. Definitely. If a nail, if you want to pin, or if you want to penetrate your like foot, there is a difference, right? The pressure is the thrust per unit area. Pressure is equal to force. We know formula. The usual formula is pressure is equal to force per area, but now at this time we have thrust as a pressure. So pressure is equal to thrust per area. SI unit is Pascal, definitely. So force acting on a smaller area applies more pressure, and then the same force acting on a larger area. So similarly, example is this. Okay. Now, how do you think an aircraft goes, like travels? So at the air, if in air it has, suppose for example this is a wing, and this is a wing. Okay, now in air, it is in air right now. It is in air. This is cockpit. So this is clouds, definitely. Now at this time the upward force is balanced by the downward force. The upward force is the lift and downward force is the weight. These both are balanced. That's why the altitude will remain the same, but it has to go in forward direction, right? Because like if the forward force, that is thrust, and the drag, the opposition which is offered is drag, if these both become same, then there is no point of an aircraft. It is going to hover in the air. We don't want that. We want the larger speed. So that's why the thrust is provided, which is very larger than the drag. Fine. So thrust is a mechanical force generated by the engines to move the aircraft through the air. That's the point. Fine. Now look, now what is pressure? Pressure in fluid. Now what do you mean by pressure in fluid? Let me change the color. Okay. The pressure exerted by fluid in a container is transmitted undiminished, matlab in all direction, without any force. Like for example, without any discrimination, you can say, if this is a water, if I try to throw a ball from upward, so water will replace equal amount, right? It will replace equal amount of water in all direction on the walls of the container. Now what is Archimedes principle? Why object float or sink into in the water? The upward force exerted by fluid on an object is known as the upthrust or buoyant force. The magnitude of buoyancy depend on the density of the fluid. Now, do you know about Bermuda Triangle? Now there the ships used to get sink because of the low, no one can swim over there. It is a saying कि we cannot swim over there. That's the point. Now why we cannot swim? Because the density of water is very low. Okay, that's the point. The density of the object is less than the fluid, then it will float. If the density of the object is greater than the fluid, it will sink. That's the point. According to Archimedes' principle, when a body is immersed fully or partially in a fluid, it experiences an upward force that is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by it. Definitely, you know. Now, what is relative density? Now, relative density is the density of a substance by density of water. Relative, whenever you come across the word relative velocity, for example, you are calculating that thing in terms of some other thing. For example, if these two buses are going on a single lane, if this is going at this direction, this is A, this is B. Okay, these two things are going. Now, velocity of this A is 50 km per hour and this is 40 km per hour. Okay, so velocity if A becomes 50 km per hour in respect to a guy who is sitting here. Okay, and similarly the velocity of the B is 40 km per hour in respect to the boy who is sitting here. Now if I try to find the relative velocity of the bus A with respect to bus B, then it will come as the difference between the two objects, that is 50 minus 40, that comes out to be 10 km per hour is the relative velocity of A with when compared to the B. Okay, so the gravity is this thing is gravity, right? So I forgot to explain this. The gravity is downward, the upward is buoyancy. So these both will balance each other. That's why the boat will float. Fine. So now what I want from you is to subscribe Winner's Guide. Subscribe Winner's Guide YouTube and Instagram channel. Now why do I want? Because I want you guys to surround yourself by the more and more questions. Now I have surrounded by myself with more and more questions. For example, if you see community post, my community post on YouTube, so every day one post is going there which is a GK question or GK, yeah, English, whatever it may be. Okay, it is a question. Now if I talk about Instagram, I have 3 posts every day. So I request you to subscribe and follow ourselves. The link is in description. Fine. So I request you to appreciate us. We are working very hard for you guys. So with that note, I will end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.